Okay, Tool Lab 3, we're covering safety wiring. First you have to use 32,000 safety wire. Cut about 1 foot off. Always tuck the tail back in the can so you don't poke yourself or somebody else pokes themselves. Straighten the wire. Put it through the first hole. And so we always have to tighten, go in the tightening motion direction. So we take this leg and go around, go 3/4 of the way around, and then tug on that wire. Okay, so you get it nice and tight. Bring the second wire over this way and cut. I did that wrong.
You can just keep going. I can.
No. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. FOD bucket. Okay. Let's take a piece of safety wire, about 1 foot. Cut it off, and always tuck your safety wire back in. Making sure that we're using 32,000 safety wire. You stick the safety wire through the hole. Then we have to look at where we're going next. So from this hole, we need to go to this hole over here to tighten this one here. So we're going to go around this way. Going 3/4 of the way around. I'm going to tighten that. The tighter it is, the better. And then we'll tighten this one over here. And then we mark where we need to go on the next hole. So that's right there. But when I pull the wrap around, you notice all this extra here. So we need to remove that extra slack in the wire before we start twisting. Okay? Okay, then we twist with our pliers. We were looking for 6 to 8 twists per inch. Then we have to do the big round. So we're gonna move the pliers this way and twist the pliers at the same time to get this to get up tight so that we can not be able to pull that wire off. And I gotta go a little farther. You can see. Okay. Now we have to be careful which way we put this in the hole so that it's tightening and we get it all the way up to the hole. Still not up to the hole there. We're going to do it this way. See how my wrap is really close to that there? So I got to bring this wire underneath, and every time we safety wire, the wire that comes around has to go underneath this one here, and we have to wrap it in that direction. So we're wrapping it in the opposite direction of the normal wrap. So keep that wire underneath. Okay, we get that. We cut our tail off. You have to have at least a 1/2 inch. I usually like 3/4 to 1 inch, just to make sure I've got enough. Safety wire goes in the FOD bucket. And for me, I like these to go the same direction as you've been safety wiring. Go all the way around. Tuck it underneath, so that no mechanic will ever hurt themselves. You got to be able to go with your hand over top of it so nobody will hurt themselves. All right. So then we go and we test these. See how that will pop up over, and then we count the number of twists per inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 8 wraps per inch, which is what we want. So that is how you do a 2-wire safety. All right, this is tool lab number 3, where we're covering safety wire and safetying. Another form of safetying is a cotter pin. This is one method. You see where the ears bend over this way, the tabs. There's another way, and I'm going to show you. I usually use a side cutter for this operation. It gets a better grip on everything. Well, I'll also use a screwdriver to pop it loose. All right, so you got to get the tabs out far enough so you can pull it through. All right, doesn't want to come, so we'll try forcing it. All right, see, with the side cutters, you can get a hold of that cotter pin, just pull it through like that. Make it easy on yourself. You can use pliers, but it's just, you don't get as good a grip. All right, this is kind of not the right size.
Wrong one.
All right. No, that's still a little loose. All right, we're just gonna go with this one here. All right, so you see there's a longer leg on this one and on the other one. You see, short, long. All right. I'm gonna stick it through. I'm gonna push it with my hand there. Take the side cutters, pull this one up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm bending the end of it over, and I'm also pulling this through, this leg through, right? See, so now it's tight. I'm not able to move it at all. That's the first action. Then I keep folding it over. See how that tab that I bent over, the end I bent over, is now tucked underneath around the end of that bolt. That way you'll never scratch yourself or anything. All right, so the other leg of this cotter pin is too long to bend down. What do we need to do?
Bend it around.
Bend it again.
Trim it. And how do we trim it?
Got it.
Annihilating it.
Put your hand over it, all right? We don't want to hit anybody in the head with a safety wire or a cotter pin this afternoon.
Oh, this afternoon, not last
Yes.
time.
Unlike this morning. All right, you see that doesn't move at all? That's what I'm looking for in your lab today and tomorrow. So that's the cotter pin section. Thank you very much.